Do we have enough faith to forgive? Let's see what Jesus says about how much faith is needed to forgive in Luke 17. Let's not isolate Jesus' comments from their context. One day, Jesus said to his disciples, "There'll always be temptations to sin, but what sorrow awaits the person who does the tempting. It'd be better to be thrown into the sea with a millstone hung around your neck than to cause one of these little ones to fall into sin. So watch yourselves. If another believer sins, rebuke that person. Then if there's repentance, forgive, even if that person wrongs you 7 times a day and each time turns again and asks forgiveness. You must forgive." So actually the disciples are asking for enough faith to forgive, frequently and always. Temptations to sin is translated various ways. Things that cause people to trip and fall into sin, offenses, stumbling blocks, occasions of stumbling. We just can't escape these offenses. The apostles said to the Lord, "Show us how to increase our faith." The Lord answered, "If you had faith even as small as a mustard seed, you could say to this mulberry tree, 'May you be uprooted and be planted in the sea,' and it would obey you." How much faith do we need to overcome offenses? Mulberry trees are great for preventing soil erosion, but have invasive root systems. That's why it's not a good idea to plant them near buildings. Like the roots of a mulberry tree, lack of forgiveness will invade our lives and cause damage. But the smallest faith is powerful enough to forgive and toss that mulberry tree of unforgiveness in the sea. When a servant comes in from ploughing or taking care of sheep, does his master say, "Come in and eat with me"? No, he says, "Prepare my meal, put on your apron, and serve me while I eat. Then you can eat later." And does the master thank the servant for doing what he was told to do? Of course not. In the same way, when you obey me, you should say we're unworthy servants who have simply done our duty. Even today, if an employee is hired to do both farm work and cook the evening meal, then the job's not done until his duty's finished. We have enough faith. We just need to decide to forgive. Forgiveness is not going above and beyond in faith. It's our Christian duty. We must understand the difference between forgiveness and trust. Full reconciliation may be impossible without trust. We don't have to trust a toxic personality or even be around them, but we must forgive them. Let's remember the cross, when Jesus said, "Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing." The disciples were like us. They had a little faith and just needed to put it to work. The smallest amount of faith, like what we have, is enough to forgive and overcome great offenses. When we forgive, let's not brag that somehow we've gone above and beyond to do great things. We've just done our duty.